Hello, this is Mr. Mulvihill's math tutorial on how to solve two-step equations. That's what we did in December, and it is a very good skill to have this year and in the years beyond. So that is what we're doing. This math is called solving two-step equations. Before we get to the goal and the steps and some practice, just quick little review here. Opposites in math. The opposite of plus is minus. That's important to know for this. The opposite of minus. So the opposite of minus is plus. The opposite of multiply is divide. And the opposite of divide is multiply. So it's definitely important to know what the opposite of something is as we do these equations. So, what is solving equations and what are we trying to do? So the goal of solving an equation is this. Get x by itself to see what it equals. Say you have something like this. X plus 7 equals 10. We'd want to see what x equals that will make this equation true. We don't really know what it equals. I, as a math teacher, will know that x equals 3 will make this equation true. 3 plus 7 is 10. But how we get to getting x by itself here, see how x is by itself? And we find out what x equals, 3. That is what we're trying to do. That is our goal. Get x by itself and see what number it equals. Okay, so how do we do that? If we look here at this owl here, he's very watchful. And that's really the first step we're doing is we got to find the variable, which is really just a letter, like x or y or t, whatever. Find the variable and the side it is on. Okay, so if we look over here in this equation, we want to find the variable and the side that it is on. Well, here's the variable. It's a letter. And it's if you were to draw a line, which sometimes we do, it's on the left-hand side. The variable is on the left-hand side. So we're just playing I Spy in that first step. We found the variable, which is right here, and it's on the left-hand side. Okay, on to step 2. Get rid of the number not attached to the x. How? Do the opposite. Okay, so get rid of the number not attached to the x. That would be this 3. The 3 is the number not attached to the x on the x's side, on the left-hand side. So how do we get rid of that 3 so we can accomplish our goal and find what x equals? Well, we're going to do the opposite. And as we learned at the beginning of this video, the opposite of plus is minus. So we're going to minus 3. We're going to do the opposite. Because 3 minus 3 is 0. And that, since it's 0, it goes away. It's gone. We got rid of it. And all that is left now is 4x. Now, x isn't by itself yet. There's still that 4, but at least we're closer to that goal. We've stripped away. We've gotten rid of the 3. Now, to be fair, getting rid of the 3 is all fine, but what you do to one side, you have to do to the other to maintain the equality, or else the equation becomes unbalanced. We want to keep it balanced, so we do minus 3 to the other side. 23 minus 3 is 20. So now we've done step 1, we found the variable. We just did step 2 by doing the opposite, minus 3. Now we're on the last step and we'll be done. It says get rid of the number attached to the x. So now we're going to get rid of the number that's directly attached to the x. That would be the 4. Now, the question, how? Do the opposite. Okay, so what's the opposite here? Well, are we dividing the 4 and the x right now? Or are we multiplying? We're actually multiplying. There's an invisible multiplication sign when a number and a letter are next to each other. So we're multiplying. So we got to do the opposite of that. Divide. We're going to divide by 4. What you do to one side, you got to do to the other. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So 1x, or just x, because 1x and x are the same thing. So we'll just write x. And then x will equal whatever 20 divided by 4 is, which is 5. And that's our answer. Now you could check to see if you got it right, because you'd plug in 5 for x right here. This is more of an advanced feature, but it's good to at least see it. You could plug in the 5 for the x, 4 times 5 plus 3, see what it equals. Does it equal 23? You go to your calculator. Yes, it does. Again, that's more of an advanced feature, but still nice to see. Okay, there are 2 practice questions for you guys to try. So why don't you guys try these 2 questions here, pause the video, and then you can see what the answers are. Okay, so if we're looking here following our steps, we want to look for that variable. It's on the left-hand side. It's right here. So then we're going to get rid of the number not attached to the x, which is this negative 5. So we're going to add 5 to both sides. That'll give us, the 5's will cancel. 75 plus 5 is 80, equals, bring down what we didn't use. What's left over? That's the 10x. And then x is almost by itself, but it's still got the 10 attached to the x, which is being multiplied. So we'll do the opposite of multiplication, which is divide. The 10's will cancel. We'll get x is 8. And then finally, this one, 2 equals x over 4 minus 7. We will, the variable's right here on the right, so we'll get rid of the number not attached to it, the negative 7. Add 7 to both sides. The 7's will cancel. We'll get 9 equals x divided by 4. X is almost by itself, but we still got division by 4, so we'll do the opposite of that and multiply by 4 to both sides. The 4's cancel, and you're left with x equals 4 times 9, which is 36. Alright, you guys, so that's all I got for you today. Do that assignment and submit it today, and then have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.